And then I'm just gonna add that. Hi guys, welcome to the live. This is going to be my very first time doing a live on my second channel, Unscripted, which is this channel. I have a channel, Ceechronicles Talking Scenes, where I have been doing lives for a long time there, but this is going to be my first time. And I didn't actually post that I was going to go live, but because I have a lot of fragrances that I need to unbox, especially fragrances that I got from Beauty World, I just thought, okay, it's going to make my life a lot more easier if I go live. So welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Share the live, hit the like button, subscribe, guys. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And I know every time we talk about subscribing, some people may actually not know, okay, that subscribing is absolutely free, okay? It doesn't cost anything. I'm just preparing for people to join the live. So we can start some unboxings. But before then, I am also going to be chatting about my experience at Beauty World. I was at Beauty World Middle East. It was my second time attending Beauty World, so it's not the first time I've been to Beauty World. So I was at Beauty World 2025, very interesting. A lot of Middle Eastern fragrance houses have got a lot of fragrances to look forward to from now to year end, and of course getting into 2026. So if you're one of those people that love Middle Eastern fragrances, Middle Eastern fragrance houses, gotcha. Okay, I'm just trying not to superimpose myself. Yeah. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Anyone who's joined the live, welcome to the live. And thank you so much for joining me today. This live here is going to be about unboxing some of the fragrances that I purchased at in the past few days. Actually, some I purchased during my travel, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna, come here and share some of the purchases with you. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Ceechronicles. I post fragrances around, I post videos around fragrance content. I review a lot of fragrances, and yeah, I on this particular platform, on this particular channel rather, Unscripted, I post vlogs as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, Susan Renee. Thank you. Good morning to you, Lady Sonny. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining the live. You guys are so supportive. Thank you. It's our first time going live on Unscripted, and for those who may be here for the very first time, I also want to show, oh, I didn't take the box. Maybe Mima can take the box there. Okay, guys, I am a fragrance reviewer. Hi, Zach. Thank you so much and welcome to the live. Please remember to like and share the live. Like and share the live. Mali, thank you so much. Says good morning from Mexico. Good morning. How's Mexico today? Thank you so much for joining the live. Hit the like button. Also hit the share button so that the live will be, a lot of people will get notifications on this live. The purpose of this live is for me to do an unboxing. I was going to post a video unboxing the fragrances, but then I thought, okay, let me just do a live so that, this channel will have live content as well. I do have a second channel, Ceechronicles Talking Sense, where I talk a lot about Middle Eastern fragrance houses. Oh, Zach, you're in the UAE. Hey, how's the UAE? I left Dubai 10 days ago. It's been 10 days since we left Dubai. Attended Beauty World. Awesome experience. It was not my first time, but awesome experience. There's a lot of fragrances that are going to come from the Middle Eastern houses. A lot of gourmands. To those who love gourmand fragrances, they got you. It was mostly gourmands, actually. They did have other ones, but the gourmands were very much publicized, billboards and all the promo material that was advertising gourmands. By gourmands I mean yummy smelling fragrances like these. Okay, so we're not here to talk about these ones, because on this particular channel I talk about fragrances. Of course, some will be from the Middle East, but some of them qualify to be here because of the Middle Eastern ones that you find here would be the ones that are not so much on the affordable side, if at all that makes any sense. Okay, I have all sorts of fragrances Middle Eastern fragrances, Western fragrances, right? But I do have two channels, which is the first one is Talking Sense, where I talk about affordable Middle Eastern fragrances, which is fragrances like this, okay, Zimaya, Afnan Latafa, Al Watania, Paris Kona. And then on this channel, I post, which is where we are now, unscripted. I talk about fragrances, but I also post vlogs, my life outside fragrance reviewing. And the fragrances that I talk about here would be the ones that not necessarily are not not necessarily only Western fragrances, but some of them would be a little bit on the pricey side. You know, fragrances like the Amouage. I believe Amouage is Middle Eastern, but it's not on the affordable side. So this video is going to be about me unboxing and showing you some of the fragrances I've added to the collection. And I am holding this box because I also have released a fragrance of my own. I am a content creator. I've been reviewing fragrances for 7 years. So to those who may not know, I have been doing fragrance reviews for 7 years. And now we have a product that I created, my nose to yours. Okay, it's called Proud Mary. It's under Macedon Perfumes. I went it solo when it came to the creation of this fragrance. When I say solo, I partnered with a friend. Okay, so it's two of us behind this business, right? She did the funding, I did the creation part. But when I say solo, I mean as in there are some content creators that have brought fragrances who have brought fragrances partnering with already existing companies, etc., etc. So this Macedon Perfumes is a company we established in 2024, right? In August, September 2024. That was, that was when Macedon Perfumes was established. It is a company based in Georgia, right? And Macedon in itself is a brand that we created, myself and my children. Macedon, as in, to those who may know me, you'll know I have a daughter called Jemima. So we took Ma from Jemima, and then C from myself, Cecilia. I go by the name Ceechronicles, and then Don from my son Brandon. So that's how Macedon Perfumes, or the meaning of the name Macedon Perfumes. Now the fragrance that we have right now available for sale is this one. It's called Proud Mary Extrait de Parfum. It's a 120 ml fragrance. It's a fruity floral. It's a spicy fragrance as well as sweet fragrance. If you go on my main channel, which is Ceechronicles Talking Sense, I have featured this fragrance multiple times. I have spoken about it. This is a genderless fragrance. Men and women can wear this fragrance, and you can purchase it right here on YouTube off my YouTube store, which is pinned on my, which is on my second channel, Ceechronicles Talking Sense. Or you can simply go to www.macedonperfumes.com. You will be able to grab yourself this fragrance. And if you use the discount code C, capital letter C, 2 small letters EE, and 15, you'll be able to get this fragrance at 15% off, right? So this is my nose to you. So yes, I am literally advertising this fragrance because this is my own brand, and I would very much love, for you guys to experience my very first creation. We only made 2,500 of these bottles, guys, so they are a limited edition. Each fragrance is going to come with a card that's numbered, which is going to give you the bottle number that you are going to get. Now back to why I am here, right? And remember, I said you could get it at www.macedonperfumes.com. You can get it off our TikTok shop, which is Macedon Perfumes. This one, Proud Mary. Okay, Proud Mary. You can get it off the TikTok shop. You can get it on the YouTube shop. You can get it on Instagram, which is Ceechronicles. That's my page. We have a store there. Or you just go directly to www.macedonperfumes.com. Remember to use that discount code CEE, which is capital letter C, small letter EE, and then 15, then you get yourself 15% off, right? Now, let me show you some of the fragrances that I've added to my collection. The very first one is going to be this one, guys, Devotion. Devotion, honestly speaking, was not a fragrance that wowed me, the original one. It wasn't a fragrance that wowed me, you know, when I sprayed it for the first time in a duty-free shop in South Africa, actually. This I got in Dubai. So when I got this, yes, C15, that is the discount code, C15, off the Macedon website or right here on YouTube. I think the store is linked, especially on my other channel, Ceechronicles Talking Sense. I'm going to also put a link of, you know, the store as soon as I leave this live. So this fragrance didn't wow me, you know, when I smelled it for the first time in the duty-free shop in South Africa. Thank you so much, Lady Sonny. Thank you so much for the well wishes. I do appreciate. It was very lemony to me. I'm talking about the original. Lemony, kind of dishwasher detergent, reminding me of, you know, like cleaner and stuff. So I just didn't think much of it. I said, no, I'm not, you know, I don't care for the scent. Fast forward to a couple of weeks later, I got a clone of this fragrance. This isn't the Intense. There's a regular one, but they do smell a lot similar. So fast forward to 2 or 3 weeks later, after the release of the original one, I got the dupe, which was Latafa Victoria, okay? And that didn't really do much. It kind of like just was like, you know, on the same wavelength as what I didn't like about the original. So that didn't prompt me to even want to add this fragrance to my collection. And then I got another dupe from French Avenue, and then I got another dupe from the one that really sold this perfume to me. Was the dupe I got from Afnan. The Afnan Delicious Bouquet. That one was richer. It was sweeter. You know, the lemon was not screechy. It was not dishwasher-like. It was just a nice, well-rounded lemon in some sweetness. And I enjoyed that fragrance, the Afnan Delicious Bouquet. And when, you know, I have just a little bit of it left. And I remember thinking, I just hope I don't run out of this fragrance, because now I really do enjoy it. And when I was in Dubai, I thought, okay, let me just go for the Intense and add it to my collection, because this, guys, is a nice fragrance. It is, however, a gourmand. So you have to like sweet fragrances for you to love this fragrance. It's very much on the gourmand side. Lemony, sweet, caramelly, yummy, that sort of thing. And the yumminess in this fragrance is going to be such that a lot of women are probably going to like it. But as we have established, scents are genderless. You wear what you want to wear. So it's not to say because a fragrance is yummy, it's going to be favored by the gents. However, I am just saying, you may it may be easy to gift this one, you know, to the ladies than it would save perhaps to blind buy and gift to a man. So this is Devotion. This is the Intense. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I've added it to the collection, so we now have it. As for the full review, we'll see whether we're gonna do that. The next one I added to the collection, this I'm not gonna open because it's a backup, right? I love Fenty. I already have one Fenty and it's just below half, so I didn't want to run out, so we added another Fenty to the collection. I'm not going to open that. I'm going to save you some time. And then in the duty-free shop in Dubai, okay, this is where I got this one. I haven't even, guys, I bought this one without even testing it out or trying it out. And I just said, you know, I'm just going to try it out later. This is an Alexandra J. Where is it? Where is it? Where is, okay, yeah, but I know it's Alexandra J. Okay, so we're going to open this and I'm going to smell it with you. Guys, remember to share and like the live by so doing. Oh, no, I think this needs the scissors. This definitely needs the scissors. I don't want to be, you know. Okay, I am originally from Zimbabwe. I stay in Zimbabwe and South Africa. The company is in the United States, Georgia, which is Macedon Perfumes. That's my company. So whatever the future holds is going to be whatever the future holds, okay? I'm a traveler, so where I'm from and where I'm at and whatever sometimes really doesn't matter. But if you were asking, I get aggravated because I can't afford every niche perfume I see and I want to quit collect. Oh my God. I know. It's just, it's so, this thing of ours that we started, this fragrance thing, guys, this is just a dangerous territory, especially if you go niche. If you go niche, that's one of those territories that, bless your soul, you may not be able to find yourself appreciating other mainstream fragrances, because there's just something about niche fragrances that, just seems to hook you in once you go niche. I'm not saying I don't appreciate the other fragrances. I do, of course. I mean, I have just unboxed this one for you. This was unboxed actually, because what I did coming back, I had to have some of the fragrances out of the boxes so that I don't have a problem with customs, because when they are out of the boxes like this, you charge duty nonetheless. But sometimes when they're out of the boxes, if you have a few out of the boxes, like 3, those can be passed off as fragrances that you were wearing, already. So yes, I was wearing this a little bit in Dubai and it's out of the packaging and I had to throw the packaging away, and I got 2 more that I threw packaging away, there. The other ones had to be off the duty-free shop. So these ones, especially like this, you wouldn't pay duty because obviously it's off the duty-free shop. I don't know. Oh, this Alexandra J. Sir, what did you do? I can't open your fragrance. Okay. I hate to rip this. Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to, where's that scissors again? I just need to snap it here because it's just, no, I actually needed the scissors, but yeah, so Beauty World was fun, guys. To those who may be interested and want to from where you got the perfume. Oh, this I got in the duty-free shop. This I got in the duty-free shop. And then the other one I got, wait, okay. Oh yeah, this I got in the duty-free shop, and then the other one I got at the mall. So that's where I got the perfumes from. Duty-free shop, you get perfumes when you're on your way out, if you're traveling. So at least the good thing about that is you don't get charged duty, So I try as much as possible to get a lot of fragrances off the duty-free shop. But in terms of, if you're asking where you can get fragrances from, personally, I get my fragrances from across the world. I get my fragrances of Joma Shop. I get my fragrances of Notino. I get my fragrances of fragrance... what's the name of that? Oh God. Okay, yeah, I get my fragrances from all over. How I've managed to do things that way is because I'm a fragrance reviewer. So I have established ways of getting fragrances from the UK, from the States, from Canada, Dubai, and etc., etc. So this is the collector's edition by Alexandra J, and this one is Majestic Musk. First time smelling this with you. Let's see what I think. The packaging is a little bit extra, kind of like how the Middle Eastern fragrance houses do it, where their packaging is really like top notch. Makes it even so painful to throw away the packaging. So that's the top, it's off, and then that's the fragrance. Okay, and then this is the box. Okay, like and share this live, guys. Like and share this live. Also comment. It helps in making sure that the live is then shared to many more people. Okay, so that is the fragrance. It's gonna sit in there. It's got a booklet. Okay, and this is the fragrance. So niche territory is a very dangerous territory, guys, if you're into fragrances, because you'll find that your nose then ends up just sort of like perceiving a lot of fragrances as smelling the same, unless they're niche. I don't know. That's just what happens to me. So this is it's a territory you don't want to enter. Although, of course, I would say try it out. You have nothing to lose. If you're a frig head, try the niche fragrances, right? They will give you this experience, this fragrance experience like no other. Very, very different. I've sprayed it on my dress and I'm going to spray it again on the blotter, right? And the good thing, well, for some, I know some people are anti-dupes and stuff. The good thing the good thing at the moment is we do have a lot of smeller likes coming from the Middle East. So say for instance, you went into niche territory and it's proving too much for your pocket. The Middle Eastern houses are giving us alternatives that are equally good, okay, for some of these pricey fragrances. So this, I don't like the cap. It's plastic, it's light. I wish it had gone, on in continuation with the packaging, because the packaging was super, super, like heavyweight and very elegant there. But the cap it's like nothing. I'm not even, there's no weight to this cap. But the bottle, absolutely, it's heavy. Okay, so yes, this is a musk, but it's not a bare musk. It's a musk, perhaps even in like a light fruit. In itself, it has depth. It also feels very embery there. It says majestic musk. I didn't even check the notes, guys. I was in a hurry when I got this. This was something I had to buy super fast and leave because I was in a hurry. I couldn't wait. Okay. Next up, we have another Alexandra J. This Alexandra J is actually the reason why I bought that one. Okay. I liked the quality of this one. This one, however, this is called, what's the name of this one? Mandarin Sultan. You're gonna get a lot of that mandarin in this. This is zingy. It opens up zingy, sweet. Something in here outright is gonna remind you of Mimo Sintra, okay? A lemony, lemon verbena, citrus, mandarin, all sorts of those, citruses combined together. That's what you're going to get from this Alexandra J. But it dries down not exactly to Sintra. It dries down to sort of like a gourmand, lemony, lemon cake gourmand, but not too gourmand, if you know what I mean. So this we added to the collection. And she's the reason why I ended up buying the other one. Guys, I'm supposed to go on the live for my other second channel. Okay, and then we got Tonka Cola. This is beautiful. I love this Tonka Cola from the House of Mansera. This is also another gourmand. It's got, of course, that tonka and a very sweet Coca-Cola note. So this is beautiful. I'm not sure if it has cherry. As I said, I haven't really set to try these fragrances out. So we have that as well. Running a little bit fast because I'm seeing that it's 21 past 2 my time. So I need to move fast. Okay, this we got from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, duty-free shop. This is an amouage. I have this one in my, I have this amouage in a vlog that I posted because I did actually get the footage of when I bought this one. So I hadn't opened it, guys. This is how chaotic my life is. I've had this, I'd say now for close to a month. Didn't open it, but I know how it smells like. Amouage Dear. I know exactly how Dear smells like. So this is going to be a soapy, powdery, mature scent. Okay, so that's it. It joins. Amouage Dear joins. I don't know why I thought this was 100 ml. Let me show you the 100 ml. I'm actually shocking myself right now. Let me show you how the 100 ml looks like. I don't know why all this time I thought this was going to be 100 ml, but it's a 50 ml. But anyway, we move. Okay, we move. We've got that in the collection. It's a powdery, musky, makeup-y, soapy fragrance. Okay. Yeah, soapy fragrance, vintage even. It's gonna oh, I like that they just keep the magnet. Okay, because the 100 ml is magnetic, and sometimes some of these brands don't bother when it comes to the smaller sizes, but this one has. So Amouage Dear is gonna be soapy, intense even, but it's gonna be a fragrance you like. If you like fragrances like the, your Chanel No. 5, your your Maison Francisco Jean's, a palm, which is a part of me, that powdery type of a fragrance. Or if you love Parfums de Marly's, the purple ones, purple or violet, PDMs, the PDM, the one for ladies, the purple one, okay? If you love that, you're going to love this type of scent profile. Beautiful, okay? So that's it for that. Let's put it there. We don't want to drop it. And last but not least, but it's, pardon? Yeah, Palatine. This one. If you love PDM's Palatine. If you love MFK's Part of Me, which is APOM, it's abbreviated to APOM. You're gonna love this. If you love Chanel number 5, you're gonna love this. That's dear for you. Okay, so we leave it at that. Now here's the fun part. Let me show you the fun part. We have the Harrods Advent Calendar. This retailed, I think, for £250, somewhere thereabout. I wasn't one of the lucky ones to get it off the Harrods website, despite, what is it? Oh, okay. Despite me being subscribed to Harrods, I wasn't one of the lucky ones to get it off the Harrods website. It was sold out almost immediately. So this calendar was advertised and sold out immediately, okay? And then Harrods told people to go on the waiting list. Oh my God, this is heavy. It's got 12 perfumes. So people had to go on the waiting list and stuff. I went on that waiting list, still didn't get it because I think there was a quick opening and it was closed almost immediately. So I didn't get it. However, as I said, if you love fragrances, guys, and you see a combo that you like, I had to find ways to get the Advent calendar, the Harrods, okay, the Harrods 12 days of fragrance or beauty Advent calendar. So we have it here. And it says 12 days of fragrance, okay, because they did release another one called 12 days of beauty. I'm correcting myself so that I don't, lose you guys. So this is the 12 days of fragrance. And Advent calendars are so much fun because you get to open a drawer every day. However, I'm going to open them all for you today. You get to open a drawer, discover, how you win this perfume. This is what I'm saying. You know what happened? This one was hard to find because it's one of the best, if not the best calendar of all time. And I hope Harrods will be able to keep up with what they did here because they, in one box, rubbished almost all the calendars that have ever been made. Check the Saks calendar. It's nice. I checked the Neiman Marcus calendar. It's nice. But it doesn't kind of make it worth it, especially if you've gotten this one, right? Because this one has got a lot of full sizes, a pleasant surprise. And what I'm going to do next time is I am simply going to put notifications because I am subscribed, but I missed it when this calendar launched. And by the time I tried to get my hands on it, it was gone, right? And they said, oh, it's going to be a waiting list. Went on the waiting list. There was a little opening, then it was gone. But you can still get this calendar, guys. If you're willing to shelve out a few more notes, you will be able to get this calendar. That's how I got it. I ended up buying this calendar off someone who had bought it themselves. So if you're going to buy it, it's going to cost you, like now it's going around $500-600. It depends on who's selling it, okay? So from the Harrods store, this was £245 if I'm not mistaken, which comes up to about $300. That's from Harrods. But you won't be able to get this from Harrods anymore. You're going to have to get it off a reseller. You can get resellers off online directly or on eBay. So I went on eBay and I managed to snatch this, right? Cost me a couple $100 more, but there was nothing I could do. So anyway, let us open. Let me just not keep yapping here. Let me open and show you. So this is how the Harrods Advent calendar looks like. It's going to be numbered. So you're going to have your numbers from 1 up to 12. So I am looking for number 1 so that I open number 1 for you. So this is our number 1 right there. Sorry, guys, this is pretty awkward, especially if you're doing it with one hand. Okay, so this is our number 1. All right. And as I said, there has never been a calendar this good. You know, even as I bought it a little bit marked up there, I didn't mind because it was still worth it for me. So this is number 1, right? And inside, you're going to find a fragrance in a pouch. Are you able to come closer so you can be taking some of these? Okay. So number 1 is going to be from Tiziana Terenzi, just based on that. I think you can see. This is a Tiziana Terenzi Dorede, which is an exclusive to Harrods, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yes, yes. It does say Harrods there, okay? Harrods. So this is Tiziana Terenzi's Dorade. I have tried this. It kind of has that signature, Tiziana Terenzi type of thing that you get from their fragrances where they're fruity, but it doesn't smell like, let's say, Kirky and stuff. But there is a way Tiziana Terenzi does their fragrances, all right? And you're going to get it in this. And in this Advent calendar, I'm going to say perhaps this one is the one that was like, okay, unless you love the house of Tiziana Terenzi. Okay, so this has got sort of like not sort of like, it's kind of marini, it's green, it's aquatic, right? But it's also fruity. Yeah, it's also fruity, and it's fun, it's intense. Tiziana Terenzi fragrances usually have this intensity. Hey, Charlotte, how are you, Charlotte? Thank you so much for joining the live. Please remember to hit the like and share button. That way this live will be put out to a lot of people. And while we're at it, guys, remember we do have a product of our own, which is Proud Mary Extrait de Parfum, a fragrance that I created. You can purchase this one on www.macedonperfumes.com, and if you use the discount code C15, you'll be able to get this one at 15% off. If you're not able to remember the website www.macedonperfumes.com, I'm going to leave a link in the description that's going to take you there. Okay, in the comment section as well, I'm going to pin a link in the comment section that's going to take you directly to purchase this fragrance. It's 120 ml extrait de parfum, genderless fragrance, which means men and women can wear it, and you can wear this one all year round. Okay, and it's a limited release. We only made 2,500 bottles. I yapped there because I was waiting for this to dry down. Okay, so this does have that intensity of a patchouli. Kind of feels green, even damp to an extent, like damp wood, but there is a fruitiness there, which is something that Tiziano Terenzi does in some of his fragrances like Andromeda, fragrances like that Kirky, where you're going to have a sweet, like a fruity thing pacifying there, but Dorade is not sticky. Okay, it's not sticky, but it does have a fruitiness to it. It could also have like an orange or something like that. So that is our number one for the Advent calendar. Also comes with all the nice stuff, which is, the booklets, as in how Tiziana Terenzi does, the brand does its thing. Their presentation is top notch. Okay, gonna give it to my daughter. She's right next to me for her to pack it away. Then we go to number 2. Okay, day 2. If you pack it, you must give me so that I put it back. I want to make sure that I put these things the way they were. Okay, day 2 is going to be very small. Very, very small. But there's a saying that, sometimes good things come in small packages. So let's see what this is. This is number 2. And, okay, it's Marc-Antoine Barrois, and this is Ganymede. Guys, if you are able to see my collection there, I was about to rearrange my fragrances, so it's a mishmash of everything happening there. I was going to rearrange them. I'm going to actually do it in video form. Proud Mary's, thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you. I love the testimonials, and I've always said, say it like it is. Don't feel the need to whatever, because that's how a brand knows. So Charlotte is saying she loves Proud Mary. It smells beautiful, which is my fragrance, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for loving this fragrance. I'm glad it works for you. Okay, so we have Ganymede. This, I'm just going to show you. Okay, my mom got to take that in a bit. You see, I've told Maima to give me, and now I'm ignoring her. Sorry for that, Maima. I do get carried away sometimes. So Ganymede is this one. This fragrance took the fragrance community by storm. It's very much loved, okay? It has like a mineral chord to it. It's one of those, I think, that's popular for being one that you can't exactly pinpoint what it's doing. Ganymede. Ganymede will give you mineral chord. It's going to give you waxy. It's going to give you embery, that sort of thing. And it's another one that is genderless. So men or women can wear this fragrance, but in as much as it has that flowy feel about it, it's one that you may need to test, especially if you're not accustomed to a lot of fragrances, because not a lot of people will like a profile that is hide and seek and stuff. So this is our number 2. Our number 2 was Skinny Made. I'm gonna put it back while I put back number 1 as well, so that we keep the calendar in its original state, because I'm gonna open this towards Christmas. Now our number 3, where is number 3? Number 3, where are you? Where's number 3? Okay, number 3 is snuggled in there. This is our number 3, this one. It's also small, okay, but it's heavy. Okay, small and heavy. Okay, so that's our number 3. They're all gonna look the same. The packaging looks eco-friendly. It's not doing too much. It looks like recyclable and stuff. Oh, so number 3 is going to be Thameen. Look at this. This is a good brand, guys. I do have 2 Thameens in my collection already. So I can almost tell you, can you just hold this for me 100% that this is a good brand? Okay, let's just see if we can open it nicely without ripping things apart. I try to open all my fragrances nicely, for when they don't work for me, I can always gift them to other people in their nice state. Okay, right, so Thameen, and this one is called Reverie. Look at what Harrods did for us. I mean, drum roll. Drum roll. This, for those who got it at 245 pounds, or was it 250 pounds, guys, you were so lucky, because this, even at double the price, is worth it. The calendar in itself has a retail value of 1,400 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a steal, and it still is a steal. Let's say, for instance, you get it for 400 pounds, because the value of this calendar is upwards of 1,000 pounds. So I was okay with buying it later, you know, after I missed the initial, you know, the initial sale. And because I'm not in the UK, the online sale, or the online calendar, is the one that ran out quickly. But for those who are in the UK, some were able to get it in store. And that's what happens with all the calendars, actually. I usually buy calendars even from Skins Cosmetics. The calendars that they put online sometimes will sell out faster, but if you're physically, where you can go in the store physically, if you're able to go in the store physically, you will get the calendar maybe for another 3 days. But with this particular one from Harrods, I heard that there was so that long, like outrageously long queues, ridiculous queues. And even for the people that were, you know, in the UK, they were saying it was not easy even to get it in store. Okay, so Reverie is, okay, this is a spicy, aromatic, pink pepper forward, minty, green, fresh scent. Smells amazing. Whether or not I would go in store and purchase this full size based on the pricing, maybe not. Okay, maybe not, because it is a DNA that has been done multiple times. So for me to purchase this would be because I just, you know, I would love to, rather, what I'm saying is, for me to go in store and purchase this particular Thameen, maybe not, right? Thameen as a brand in itself is a brand I absolutely love. But this particular one, to me, is a little bit on the I've smelled this before type of thing, but on its own, without attaching it to it being a Thameen and whatever, it's a beautiful fragrance. So this is Reverie, and this was our number, what number was it? No, on the box. Well, I think this was number 3. Number 3. Okay, so this is the third one. Right, so we have 9 more to go. And once you have packed it, we can put it back. Now we're looking for number 4. Number 4, where are you? Is number 4 going to be one of those big ones? Because I cannot see number 4. Oh, number 4 is the longish one. Okay. Oh, this is number 4. Okay, so we're looking at something. Wait, I'm supposed to take it out first. Okay, so we put back number 3 because I just want to, you know, I dismantled my Skins calendar before, and I've learned that sometimes they know how to pack these things, and when you try to go back and put it back on your own, it can be tricky. So this is our number 4. It's going to be a longish one, and I presume this is going to be maybe a travel size. Yes, I was right. Oh, this is a Roja. Okay, Roja Dove, and it's Isola Verde. Okay, Isola Verde. So I think this is going to be, oh yeah, I was gonna say islandy, tropical, summery even, because Isola, I'm assuming, is going to be like solar, you know what I mean? So this is a Roja Dove. A good one, actually. I'm trying to see whether it says not for sale. No, these are fragrances that you could literally sell, because sometimes with advent calendars, they tend to throw in the fragrances that are samples. But I always say, even when a fragrance says sample, not for sale, like the fragrances you would get off Killian, some of the minis of Killian say not for sale. I still say, for those who think or say, oh no, advent calendars are a rip-off because they're filled with things that are not for sale, not really. You wouldn't be able to get into a store and get a 7.5 ml Killian fragrance for free without buying anything. So even as a sample says it's not for sale, remember you can get it after you bought something. So I hope that helps for some people who say, oh no, advent calendars are not worth it because they're full of things that are free anyway. You wouldn't be able, guys, to go in store right now and get this particular one for free. Never. Okay, so this is a Roja Dove. I wish it was in the, like in the miniature version of the Roja Dove perfumes, if you know what I mean. But it's because I don't like these like, longish files. Anyway, this is Isola, what was it, Isola Verde?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this. Ooh, this gives me palm trees. This gives me like a fruit juice. This gives me like a cocktail, a nice cocktail that's gonna sweep you before you know it. Because you're enjoying it so much, you're forgetting that it's got alcohol. That's how this one smells like. Very beautiful. Oh my God. I don't know. It's kind of reminding me of popo. Okay. Papaya, popos. Okay. That's what's reminding me of. Popo, banana. Ooh, this is nice. And it's getting even more intense as I smell it. Morning, Charlotte. How are you? Ooh, this is nice. Okay. 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 In as much as to my nose, this is a fragrance that's pretty easy to carry. This is a DNA that is not difficult, even as it is a niche. It's from a niche brand. Anyone could possibly carry this, but there is like some weight to this where the notes are pronounced, non-screechy. Oh my God, this is gorgeously done. This is another, you know, thing where you could start off by saying, or you could be of a mindset that a certain brand is just super expensive, but you get a vial like this and it draws you in, and all of a sudden you don't mind shelving that $600 mark because it is that good. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna let it go because I'm gonna keep saying it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I think you've heard enough of that by now. So that was our number 4, was it? Naima? Okay, now we're looking for number 5. All right, number 5 is right at this corner. This one, that's our number 5. Okay, this is, oh, number 5 is heavy. Okay, so this is probably going to be full size, or at least a 50 ml, which is a 1.7 ounce. This one, the weight of it, you can just tell. Oh, which one is this? Ooh, this is one of the good ones. Fragrance de Bois, Rude Oud. Okay, my prayer point at this moment is I hope I like the oud, because it's one thing to have a fragrance with oud, but then to name it Rude Oud, I hope it's not one of those like oud, okay? Because oud can be an enjoyable experience, or one of the most or an oud done in a way where you won't end up enjoying the fragrance. So let's see what Roja Doves, no, what Fragrance du Bois, okay, Fragrance du Bois' Rude Oud smells like. And that is the bottle. Isn't she beautiful? Or maybe let me say, isn't he beautiful? Because this is an oud fragrance. This is an original perfume by Fragrance du Bois. Luxury fragrance redefined. Look at that. Guys, when Harrods gave us this calendar, I hope some of the brands are taking notes, because this switches the game altogether in terms of advent calendars. Because, with advent calendars, you get sometimes you get just one full size, and then the rest are maybe 15 ml, 7 ml, and then you get the mask, and then you get the random 3 mls, and then you get a little lotion here and there. Of course, this one is just a fragrance calendar, but I'm just saying, and then you get all these bits and pieces that kind of make it such that you're thinking, is it really worth it? So for me, this I had to cross oceans for, because this I needed. Oh, no. Okay, I get the oud, but it's sweet. It's probably a Cambodian oud, and it's probably one of those that's gonna represent oud in a way oud should be in most perfumes. Now, what do I mean about that? Oud, the note in itself, or the ingredient in itself, is very expensive. Now, there's a lot of recreations of oud, right? In different oud fragrances. A lot of recreations, a synthetic oud, this oud, that oud, whatever it is, arriving, of course, at that umbrella. Oh, it's an oud fragrance, right? But this will make you fall in love with oud. This, in a way, I'd say, I don't know why they said rude oud. Of all the fragrances in here, which are written there at the back, this is an unboxing. I hadn't even opened this. Oh, okay, no, it's not the back. It's that piece of paper. The list of the fragrances that are in here, that paper I showed you initially, which is this one, has a list of them. The rude oud was the one I was very, very guarded at. I was like, I hope I'm going to love this, because why rude oud? But, oh my God, I absolutely, can you smell it? Yeah, my daughter is right next to me, guys, to take some of this, because I've been unboxing a lot of fragrances. So I have a lot of things around me here. So she helps sometimes with catching some of these things and putting them back in their original state. Now I see why the brand is popular. Fragrance du Bois. This is my very first Fragrance du Bois. And, okay, so we move. Can I have the other taller one so I can put it back? That was number what? Fragrance du Bois, 5. Okay, so we're now looking for number 6. Number 6. Okay, number 6. Guys, if what I'm saying here is making sense to you, you can still get this off independent sellers, all right? It's still available through independent sellers, but they're not selling it for a song. I've even seen this going for $799 on eBay from some sellers. So it's an issue of whether you think it actually makes sense to add it to your collection. But I am a collector, and to me, it was a no-brainer. I needed this. I really, really needed this. And it woke me up to the realization that next time I'm not going to sleep on the Harrods app. I'm not even going to joke with that. I'm just going to stalk them around the time where the advent calendar is coming, and I'm going to grab it, because it would have been the cherry on top to actually grab it. I will be stalking. Yes, let's do that, because they have set precedents, and I think next year, Charlotte, I think next year even the other houses are going to step up. If you've seen the Neiman Marcus one, it's going for, the fragrance one from Neiman Marcus is going for $155, and then you add the tax, which is $9, and then you add the shipping, which is $10. It works out to $175. But that advent calendar, what I remember that was notable in there was MFK's Kirky, and that's a little 5 ml. And then there is Almond Jane. I think Almond Jane is one of the biggest in there. That's 15 ml. And then there's Balder Freak, and is there a Creed in there? I'm trying to think. But they're all small vials. So Harrods has set the precedence to making sure that we're going to have good calendars, okay? Forking out whatever amount. Of course, it wouldn't be the same as buying like all of them in full size. But justify why you want 245 pounds. This justifies it, okay? This, they could have even dropped at 400 pounds. It was still going to make sense. Absolutely amazing. So anyway, we're on number 6. Number 6 is small. Let's see what's in there. This is number 6. Oh, we have Gris Chanel by BDK. All right. So most advent calendars will have miniatures like this. This is what I was talking about. The Neiman Marcus one has got a lot of these little miniatures like this, where it's perfume, but okay, it will give you the experience, of course, of the fragrance, because 5 mls, is it 5 mls? Is still no, oh, this is 10 mls. Okay, 10 mls will give you a good wear, because 1 ml pumps out 12, 8 to 12. 1 ml, the atomizer pumps out 8 to 12 pumps, equal 1 ml, depending on how the atomizer squirts. So if you have 10 ml like this Gris Chanel, you will be able to spray this 120 times if it was a sprayer. Unfortunately, it's a dabber. Now, Gris Chanel is one of those that kind of vibe. It's not the same. Don't quote me. It's not like Guinea Made. But if you love Guinea Made, you're going to love this. It's one of those that are just smooth and, waxy and embery, posh and that sort of thing. It's not really my favorite. So I am happy that it's a 10 ml, because it's not my favorite. Because it's not my favorite anyway. Okay. Now we go to I dropped a little tester there, so nothing broke. No worries. Guys, I'm supposed to go live on my second channel. We now on number 7, so we're almost done. Where is number 7? Oh, number 7 is the big one. All right, so let's see. Number 7, I think I kind of know what this one is. It must be a Flora Iku. Just based on, I'd prefer Harrods. I really appreciate you showing us this calendar. I had no idea about them. Yeah, this retailed for 245 pounds, right? And no, rather, this sold for 245 pounds, but the retail value of this calendar is 1,400 pounds. And no joke, it's not one of those where the prices are inflated. Look at what we're finding inside. This is huge. This is a Flora Iku, okay, that. And this is the sand something. It's okay, I think it's written inside. So if you were to purchase this fragrance, even on the Flora Eco side, it's not a cheap fragrance, if you know what I mean. So this is one of those calendars that was well worth it. So you open it like this. It's got, I like how, oh, I was about to say something nice and then it just broke on me. I was about to say, I like how you can just like, there. So let's see. Okay, so this is the sand and skin. Look. So yeah, if you want to splurge this Christmas, I told you what to do. You can still get it off independent sellers that bought it or that were able to get multiples of and now are selling them at obviously a little bit of an inflated price, because they did the work, I guess. I mean, if you're going to queue the whole day to get this and you get it, and you have to resell it, obviously you've got to, put a little bit extra there. So it says, back from a swim, they meet again, sand and skin. Okay, that's it. This would be my very first fragrance from Flora Iku. The bigger, the 100 ml. This is a 30 ml. The 100 ml is the one that's gonna come with a taller, This is taller, the cap. So mine's short because it's a 30 ml. Okay, nice presentation nonetheless. Okay, so this is sand and skin. Ooh, another brand that may very well lure me in. Nice one. Okay. All right. I like that it's not reminding me of anything, but I like that it's taking me to, okay, there is a lotiony thing that I'm picking now. So this is going to be one of those that feel like, oh, I was about to say feel like skin. It's sand and skin. Yes, it's lotiony. It's one of those that are going to complement what you already have on you. So say you are big on self-care, you take a bath, a bubble bath, and you soak yourself in bath salts. After that, you spray a body mist, a body oil, and then some lotion and some powder, that sort of thing. This is going to complement what you already smell like if you're big on self-care, because it's just a nice, delicate, lotiony, musky, creamy scent. Inoffensive, but beautifully done. Elegant, it's not harsh. I don't even get, like, sometimes, in fragrances, you'd get like an alcohol opening, because this is first impressions, remember. First impressions, and sometimes when you pump out a fragrance, there's like a squirt of an alcohol thing. I'm not getting that. And I didn't get that from most of, because I wasn't really paying attention. But I can tell you, I didn't get that from Sola Something by Roger Dove. I didn't get that. I didn't get that from Rude Oud. I didn't get that from I knew I wouldn't get that from Grecianal. It's not a new fragrance to me, and it has never given me that vibe. So yeah, this is nice from Floraico, guys. And this was our number
7.
Our number 7. Number 8. My daughter took it out for me. Okay, but before we wrap up, I will want to have the calendar again, because some people skip through episodes, so they wouldn't even know what you're talking about. So number 8 is gonna be small. This is light. Okay, very light. So I'm not expecting. Oh, I have this. I have you. I have you. You're Hashivat, aren't you? This is Nishani Hashivat. I already have this. One of the best from Nishani. If at all you want a starting fragrance, from the Nishani line, go for Hashivat. This is green. It's aromatic. It's spicy. It's woody. Kind of in the same fragrance family as Creed Aventus, but more intense. If you like Creed, okay, Creed Aventus, just hang on. If you like Creed Aventus, right, and you wish it was even more intense, go for this one. It's not a clone, but it's a definite one where if you like this, you're gonna love this. It's got that fruity pineapple feel. I don't even want to spray this, because this is one that if I sprayed everything, it's gonna smell like Hachibat, if you know what I mean. I have this fragrance, so I already know. I think I've even featured it on my channel. So we're not going to spray this, because I know Hachivat is a beast. You spray Hachivat, you need to be committed to your entire space smelling like it the whole day. Oh, and the good thing about the Nishani is they do have these small ones. This is not going to be just unique to the calendar. Like, what do I mean by that? Like, do we have? No. All the ones there you can still buy, like even the BDK, you can buy a little miniature set. These guys have these 15 mls, if I'm not mistaken. They have on their website, you can purchase this in this size, and they also have a double size. And I've seen this a couple of times on Joma Shop. So if you want to try it out in a smaller size, that will be more affordable. I think is it $50 or more? I can't remember. But yeah, that is Hachivat. That was our number what?
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay, number 10 is, oh my God, it's almost like there's nothing in there. If it was one of the regular calendars, I would say there's a mask in here or a little like, lotion, hand lotion thingy, because it's weightless. Okay, so what is it? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a Creed, and it's a 10 ml, guys. You know what? I've got Creed Queen of Silk 10 ml. Creed, even in 10 mls, is not cheap. I think 10 mls of Creed, you'd fork almost $100. So this really is well worth it. And yes, it's for sale. It doesn't say sample, not for sale. So what is this Creed? This Creed is millizim. Okay, Creed millizim. Ooh, did you open this calendar?
No.
Oh, okay, because I don't know why they're not wrapped. I thought all of them should be wrapped. So I thought maybe my daughter had unboxed this before.
No.
Because she has a channel, Okay, so this is Creed Millizim. Right, that's a 10 ml. I'm not sure if this would go. I think it would go in one of their cases. Where do I spray Millizim? I know how this smells like. Oh, I love this. Ooh, okay. Absolutely love this. This is soapy. It has a shampoo accord. Now I'm getting spice. It's a little bit green, maybe ginger, maybe cardamom. It's not green as in green leafy, but yes, it's green. More like a cardamom green, okay? And like a ginger feel. Maybe pink pepper or even black pepper. But it also has like that aquatic thing about it. So really nice. Millésime. Okay, so that's gonna add to my Queen of Silk. I have Queen of Silk and Eladraria. So this is gonna add to that. What number was it? Number 10. Okay, can I have the box so that I do 11 and 12 while I hold the box, the whole box? So this is number 11, guys. And when we get to 12, we're going to wrap it up. That's going to be the end of this live because I do have a lot of other unboxings that I intend to do on... Okay, close it so that I don't drop anything here. I have a lot of other unboxings of Middle Eastern fragrances. So if you want to continue with me after this live, all you have to do is shift to my second channel, because on my second channel I actually post a minute after this. I see it's 14:59, so I post a minute after this, like regular content, right? So we're gonna be a little bit, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes late today, but it's all good. So this is number 11, right? Remember, it's a 12-day advent calendar, and this is gonna be all perfume. What is this? Ooh, Valaya, okay, by Parfums de Marly. This is a 30 ml. I was about to say it's a 50 ml. 30 ml Valaya by Parfums de Marly. Do I want to spray it? Because I do have... I'm going to spray the one I have. I'm going to hold this. I'm going to hold, you know, Valaya in itself is not a favorite of mine. I prefer Valaya exclusive. And for that, I think I am going to spray, for the purposes of testing, I'm going to spray the one I already have open, because I don't want to open another one that I'm not going to use anyway. No, let me hold it. I'll manage. Let me just spray the Valaya for them. But this is fresh, shampoo-y. This one, Valaya exclusive, which is the same as this one. This is what we got from the box. I'm just not opening it because I might, you know, not give it away. I wouldn't give away this one. I don't want to lie. But if I find somebody who wanted to buy it, I might sell it because I prefer the exclusive. If you had a problem with Valaya, the original Valaya, which is this one, I'm going to test it for you. I'm going to spray it and test it for you, this one. If you had a problem with this one, go for the exclusive. The exclusive has got a, it's got a, what do you call that? It's got a, sort of like an incensey, more powdery thing about it that makes it super, super beautiful. So yeah, this is Valaya, the original one. It's crisp, it's floral, it's a crispy floral, okay? It's a little bit sweet, it's shampoo-y, but there is something that's a little bit heady in here that I don't like. And the heady thing that I get in here kind of makes me feel or think that I'm gonna have a headache. And it's one of the things that takes everything away from what would have been something that I like in the original Valaya, okay, by Parfums de Marly. But it's a beautiful fragrance nonetheless. It's a floral that's sweet and crisp and even citrusy, shampoo-y, okay, but it tries too hard, bordering on a little bit screechy, you know, this particular fragrance. So that's why I said I'm not going to open this one, because I already have, I think I have two or three miniature vials of this, which I would rather use the vials. And then if I find somebody who wants it in full size, then, you know, I can sell that Valaya off. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's what I can say about Valaya. Not bad, but they released the exclusive for a reason. And the exclusive is beautifully done. It's not even a comparison that I would give to Delina and Delina exclusive, right? Delina in itself is enjoyable, exclusive is enjoyable. Both fragrances are powdery. Delina exclusive takes it a tad bit, you know, even more powdery. But with this particular one, they put something there that's that feels like an incense. Okay, it's a powdery incense, but very enjoyable in the exclusive. So I still maintain that I love the exclusive. If the Harrods calendar had thrown in the exclusive, I was gonna jump because that's my favorite. Okay, one of my favorites after of course Oriana and Delina exclusive. Right, so we are on the last day, which is the 12th one. Oh, thank you so much. My daughter is packing them nicely for me. It makes my life very easy, guys. Get you a daughter if you didn't have. They help, these little people. Okay, now where is our number 12? Oh, number 12 is small. But usually when it comes to the last day of any calendar, especially a numbered calendar, they would put a good one on the last day. So I don't know what this one's going to be, but that is going to make the last one. Wait. What did I do? We missed a number. Because I know for a fact that there's a Jo Malone in there. So we missed a number. I know for a fact there's a Jo Malone. Ooh, this is Ex Nihilo. Ex Nihilo, so heavy. There is a Jo Malone that's supposed to. So we're not on number 12. We must be on the 11th one, but there's a number that we missed. There's a number that we certainly missed. Can you hold that? So this is, what's Brompton Immortals, okay? Ex Nihilo. I missed meeting the creator of Ex Nihilo. She was in South Africa a few weeks ago, but it was coinciding with my Dubai trip. I'd have loved to meet the creator of Ex Nihilo, and I also missed Maison Crivelli. So going to Dubai made me miss out on creators that I would have loved to see, but I'm hoping to see them sometime in the near future. Oh, so this is a 50 ml Ex Nihilo. We got that one there as well. Can you just hold this? It's gonna be my first time. I've got a lot of Ex Nihilos, but never smelled this one before, ever. All right, so this is gonna be based on first impressions. Never ever smelled this. Okay, and it's Brompton Immortals. Okay, this smells a little bit familiar. It's not throwing me off completely. It's beautifully done. It's green. It's got a tang to it, but it's not like a gazillion other, green tangy fragrances on the market. By the tang, I'm just saying as in like, not really tang as in like a citrusy, like sharp tang. That's not what you get. It's just like almost like a sourish tang to it. Green, sweet and sour is how I would describe this fragrance. And it's one that both men and women can wear. It kind of now feels like, when I say a fragrance is unisex, this feels like it's trying, to please both genders equally. The greenness doesn't make it turn masculine. The sweetness doesn't make it turn feminine. It's just one of those that kind of is playing safe. It's got that. There's a floral now that's coming to the surface. I think it's an iris. This may also have rose. Certainly on the floral side, and a spicy ness. I can't wait to wear this, in full. So let me try and there you go, Mima. Let me try and dig out the Jo Malone, because I know for a fact there is a Jo Malone in this. So which one could I have missed that had the Jo Malone? Let's see. Maybe it could have been number 6. It could be number 6. Oh, yes. Oh, what are the odds? Every time you do a guess like this, in most cases, you won't get the right one. It is actually number 6, because I can see, I could see just by this cloth that I didn't open a cloth like this. Okay, so this is going to make our 12th and final fragrance in this advent calendar, and that is going to be Jo Malone, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the Myrrh and Tonka. Yes, that is the last one. Okay, this is number 12, Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone. Absolutely love the house of Jo Malone. Jo Malone has got this has a lot of people saying, oh, those Jo Malones don't last. If you're looking for a Jo Malone fragrance that's gonna give you beast mode, go for the black bottles. All right, I don't know whether the black bottles have got a line name to them. Go for the black bottles. They're usually intense, they're usually loud. This is Tonka on steroids. It's a sweet tonka. It also has a little bit of a greenness there, but absolutely amazing. I love this fragrance. I have it in a, in those Jo Malone simpler sets. So I know exactly how this one vibes, and I'm so happy to add it to my Jo Malone. It's gonna make bottle number 4 or 5 of my Jo Malones. All right, so yes, this makes the 12th one, and I am so happy that I remembered that there was a Jo Malone. Imagine coming to you guys with this calendar and then missing one, and then having people watch this video later when I would have, when the stream would have gone, and because after it streams live, it will save permanently and go on not regular content. You have to go under the live button on my channel. Imagine catching up with this live, and then I don't talk about the Jo Malone. Imagine how people were gonna come for me on that. Oh my God, it's done what I didn't want it to do. And Mima, I think it's all on you. You were not even, you didn't close some of them properly. Yeah, if you do this, it's not gonna work, because with an advent calendar, it has to be like proper. If you don't close it nicely, oh my I don't know what you did. I don't know. Can I have let's see what went wrong. This is what I didn't want to happen, but it has happened. Okay, because if you don't do this meticulously, you won't be able to put them back nice. I think I have figured it out. Okay, so that's it, guys, for today's live. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to subscribe and also like and share and comment. Subscription is absolutely free. It costs absolutely nothing. I'd very much love to grow with you guys on this channel as well. I have a second channel, Ceechronicles Talking Scents. This is my smaller channel. We still talk scents on this channel. Scents as in fragrances. So we still talk scents on this channel, but on this channel I try to bring you most fragrances that are not necessarily from the Middle East, because my first channel niched itself, okay, niched itself where it gets more traction when I talk about fragrances from the Middle East. So here we talk about anything and everything to do with fragrances as well as vlogs. So please, let's grow together. Drop a comment, like, share, and while you're at it, before I close, remember we do have a fragrance of our own. This is my own creation, guys, so I'll continue to talk about it. This is a fragrance that has made me put my feet in the fragrance making industry as opposed to just fragrance reviewing. So Proud Mary is a fragrance you can purchase off www.macedonperfumes.com, and on checkout, do remember to use C, which is capital letter C, double E, which is 2 small letters, CEE, and 15 for you to get 15% off. You can get it off the YouTube store. I'm also going to pin it in the comments section. I'll pin a link that will take you directly to the store where you can purchase if you'd like to purchase. And you can also get it off the TikTok shop under the Macedon store. And you can get it off the Instagram app on my Instagram page, which is Ceechronicles. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure doing this video for you. Let me know if you prefer more lives. I'll be dropping them here. I just discovered that lives make a lot of things very easy because there is no editing or anything. But the only challenge with the live is it doesn't show, on your like regular, easy to find content. You actually have to go on the creators top bar where it says live, shorts, videos, and then you click on live, then you find the video. I hope you enjoyed this live. Thank you, Charlotte, for joining the live. Thank you to everybody else who's joined the live. Like and share this live. Love you as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.